It's your Midwest Sheep and Goat Market Report on the Rural Radio Network. The Midwest Sheep and Goat Market Report brought to you by Moline Seed and Fence. They're proud to sponsor the Midwest Sheep and Goat Market Report. Moline Seed and Fence is your local dealer for Riviera custom gates, goat and sheep pens, along with Mountain View sheep and goat equipment. Check out all their products when you visit their website, MolineSeedandFence.com. That is MolineSeedandFence.com. Well, Clay Patton back with you, and welcome to another edition of the Midwest Sheep and Goat Market Report on the podcast, whether you're listening on Spotify or at Rural Radio Network or one of our radio station websites. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. We are back with a full market trade report as we talked with Jake Miller, Culbertson, Nebraska last week, how he's incorporated hair sheep onto his operation. A very insightful interview, especially if you're considering needing help on the fencing side. Jake's tried a lot of different methods and shares his thoughts on what works and how he has conformed his existing fences to work with the sheep, not making new fences for the sheep. So a really interesting conversation there. For the week ending June 10th, though, the Midwest Sheep and Goat Market, we're going to call it $10 to $15 a hundredweight higher on slaughter and cull stock. Only one sale this week reported softer prices, but that was at the beginning of the week, so it looks like things just continued to kind of progress in a more positive manner through the rest of the week. The market for heavy goat wethers and heavier lambs seems to be driven by the upcoming holiday of Eid al-Adha, or the Feast of Sacrifice. That holiday is set for June 29th, so we could see this market stick with us here for a few more weeks, but it looks like it's very targeted to the heavier weight male animals, and the castrated ones seem to be a little bit more of the prize coming back in for that. Now, in terms of volume-wise, so we are still seeing plenty of those mid-weight slaughter stock, whether you're talking lambs or goats. A lot of those mid-weights are coming in the market. Just a little easier for guys to be able to get those in and up and out of the pens. Feed still is not cheap, and while the first cutting of hay is going down, it's still probably for them, they're just trying to conserve that inventory. They're just trying to roll this stock through. So we're still seeing quite a bit of the mid-weights coming through, but if you did have some heavyweight wethers this week on the goat side, they were a hot commodity. We'll talk more about those in an upcoming check of the quotes for the week. Still, overall, prices are sitting pretty strong. We're not setting records by any means, but we're holding out to a fairly solid market. We haven't seen the glut of lambs hit the trade like we did last year that really pulled those prices back. The one market that is seeing record prices right now is the cattle market. Brand new record highs again this week, paid for fed cattle and for feeder cattle. Then you go to the grocery store, choice cutout for what the retailers are buying choice product at $330 is where it ended towards the end of the week. So a very aggressive beef market. However, a lot of analysts and traders are looking at that market and worried it's a falling knife. When does the music stop playing and when does it come crashing down? Cattle futures pulled back towards the end of the week as a result of that. But looks like we can keep strength in that cattle market. Likely that's going to give some spillover support here for the sheep and the goat market as well. Highlighted quotes on the week include Centennial Livestock. They sold 44 head of 54-pound feeder wool lambs for $205 a hundredweight, or $111 a head. Kelowna, Iowa sold 30 head of 96-pound hair lambs for $218 a hundredweight, or $210 a head on the average. Upper end of the draft in Kelowna brought $250 a hundredweight, or $240 a head. Kelowna also sold 32 head of 72-pound slaughter goats for $291 a hundredweight, $209 a head. Upper end of the draft brought $382 a hundredweight, or $275 a head. Sioux Falls Regional Livestock sold 131 head of 111-pound wool slaughter lambs for $182 a hundredweight, or $205 a head. Sioux Falls also sold 48 head of 65-pound slaughter goats for $305 a hundredweight, or $198 a head. Producers Livestock in Texas sold 30 head of open yearling hair ewes weighing 102 pounds for $212 a hundredweight, or $216 a head. And the big quote of the week, Producers Livestock Texas sold 55 head of 126-pound slaughter goat wethers for $418 a hundredweight. That's $332 a head. The upper end of the draft brought $453 a hundredweight. That's $360 a head. Now that's the highest volume, the biggest trade of these heavy wethers we could find, but go to Centennial Livestock, go to Sioux Falls. Both of them had a handful in the offering of these big, heavy 100-pound plus wethers, and they all brought that 400 plus. So it was a strong market when it comes to that. Just not a lot of supply that we were able to actually track this week. Lamb slaughter on the week estimated 35,000 head through Saturday. That was an increase of 6,000 head from last week, up 2,000 from last year. Year-to-date lamb slaughter, 817,000 head, 5.5% or 43,000 head more than the previous previous year's lamb slaughter. Live lamb weights this week were 127 pounds. That was unchanged from the prior week and a decrease of 9 pounds from last year. On the rail, dressed lamb weights were 64 pounds. That was unchanged from last week and a decrease of 5 pounds from last year. Here's your regional price breakdown. On the wool lambs, 20 to 40 pounds, 170 to 215 a hundredweight. 40 to 70 pound wool lambs, 147 to 225 a hundredweight. Meanwhile, 70 pounds and up on the wool lambs, 130 to 219 a hundredweight. Hair lambs, 20 to 40 pounders, 140 to 274 a hundredweight. 40 to 70 pound hair lambs, 150 to 245 a hundredweight. 70 pounds and up, 130 to 250 a hundredweight. Wool ewes on the slaughter ewes, 35 to 150 a hundredweight. Slaughter rams, 50 to 130 a hundredweight. Hair ewes, replacement quality, not enough for an applicable trade. For the hair ewes on the slaughter side, $55 to $165 a head. Hair rams, 40 to 210 a hundredweight. On the kid goats, 20 to 40 pounders, 150 to 324 a hundredweight. 40 to 70 pounders, 170 to 350 a hundredweight. 70 pounds and up, 230 to 350 a hundredweight. On the wethers, 70 pounds and up, $245 to $400 a hundredweight. Slaughter does, medium to fleshy, $125 to $265 a head. Replacement quality does, $130 to $270 a head. On the slaughter bucks, $160 to $252 a hundredweight. Breeding bucks, $275 to $350 a head. And that is a look at your Midwest Sheep and Goat Market Report. Have a great rest of your week. Thanks for listening.